I actually first met Lola through her husband. I worked with Ed when he was building the Berkshire South Community Center. And that's when I met Lola, and I said, this is a dynamic duo. And I could just see in both of them that they have a vision, they had the perseverance to get it done. And then Lola pulled me into the Mahaiwe Theater, and the rest is history.
Ed's business was located in Fall River, and we needed a vacation home. And although everyone from Fall River went waterwise, like to the Cape, none of our family, I have 4 children, the 6 of us are not beach people, oddly enough. And all of a sudden we said, it's beautiful up here. It has music. Of course, Tanglewood was very much alive, as it still is. And it even had some theater. At that time, it was just the Berkshire Theater.
Well, Lola was the one who recognized that what was lacking on the cultural scene in the Berkshires was that year-round component. And although there was a thriving art scene in the summer, there was virtually nothing in the winter, and it was Lola who saw that need and filled that need as beautifully as she did.
I thought the Mahaiwe Theater potential would really take Great Barrington to a whole new level, and it's really proved to be true. And an exciting place to be, and I think the epicenter of that all is great, the Mahaiwe Theater.
When Lola and I first saw the Mahaiwe, she shared my affection for the room, but she had a bigger idea about what it could be than I could ever imagine. And it was derelict. The seats had been changed to movie house seats, and they were plastic and uncomfortable. The floor was bare, and there was some scuzzy carpet.
We did need 3 new roofs. The first January, one of the roofs fell in just before a performance.
The real building challenges in restoring the Mahaiwe Theater were bringing it up to today's standards and restoring using original materials. From a construction standpoint, many of the issues were unforeseen and had to be uncovered as we went along, so it really required a lot of stopping and collaborating and determining where to go next. Lola Jaffe is a problem solver. She leads in a way where those working with her truly want to rally around her to help her succeed.
You know, the tax credits are always a challenge, not only the state tax credits, but the federal tax credits. Former Congressman John Over was a real catalyst on the federal level. Myself and then State Senator Andrea Nucifora, we really worked in tandem to pull this thing off. The Secretary of State, Bill Galvin, was a real champion of this. He bought into it again, and I can't imagine what Great Barrington would be without the restoration of that theater, because if it went on much longer, it probably would have gotten to the point where it had to have been torn down. Lola saved the day, and I think rebuilt this community.
The Mahaiwe was formed as a nonprofit in December of 2002, and then the opening night celebration with the full onslaught of year-round programming was in May of 2005. In those intervening years, the construction was in process, so there were performances and special events at the theater between 2002 and 2005, and then May 29th was the centennial celebration, the big kickoff event, and that's when we began year-round programming, which we've been enjoying ever since.
The first performance and Lola on stage to talk to the audience was an amazing time, because the theater was alive, and it wasn't a movie house, it was a theater. And the excitement and the generosity of the audience to this figure on stage who represented the transformation was truly amazing.
One of the most exciting parts of the Mahaiwe season is when we bring field trips to the Mahaiwe and bring students from across Berkshire County to see live performance here. So we've had over 14,000 students from 52 different schools for their very first theater performances or one of their first experiences of live performance. And it's a great continuation for Lola's trips, bringing high school students from Berkshire County into New York. Here we're bringing students into Berkshire County, from Berkshire County into Great Barrington, and all ages seeing all kinds of shows, and it's one of the most fun parts of our seasons here as well.
Lola funds the Anne Levinson Fund for experiencing the art, and we have 2 trips a year, one in the fall and one in the spring. And we bring 32 students, 16 from Lee and 16 from Monument Mountain High School. Anne Levinson was Lola's mother, and she took Lola, as a young girl, to all the shows in New York City. And Lola, at a very young age, knew and grew to love all of the theater that New York had to offer.
I love working with young people. It's very important for me, for them, to see live performance, to get away from that small black box or that telephone that they're on all the time.
Whenever people ask us, like, should we go on the Lola Jaffe trip? Is it fun? I can't stop saying yes. I just get stuck in a circle of going yes, yes, go, yes, go, yes, go.
The trips to New York City are extremely important because so many of our kids don't have the opportunity, even though they live very, very close to New York City, none of them get to go to New York City at all if it weren't for this opportunity, much less get to go see a Broadway show or go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
I think that it's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for them to be exposed to a whole different environment. I think this is what Lola wants from it. She introduces them to world-class art that they're able to really see the difference in terms of experiencing it aesthetically and emotionally up close and personal instead of seeing a picture in a book.
Lola absolutely lights up when she sees the students. She is a rock star with the students. They love her, and she loves to interact with them, telling them where to go. She gives them ideas of which area has what exhibit to go see. Don't miss this, don't miss that. At the lunch at Ellen's, she makes the rounds to every table. She likes to hear about where do they have plans to go to school, what are they interested in, what did they see at the Met, what was interesting for them.
I made her a Christmas card. Hopefully she got it, and just to thank her even more, just to show like how grateful I am of going to the trip and being able to have the opportunity to go on my senior year of high school.
Lola's own love of the theater translates into everything she does, everything she lays her hands on, and when you combine that with her deep commitment and affection for the Southern Berkshire community, you end up with institutions and programs and initiatives that have had an incredibly meaningful impact on all of the folks who have been the beneficiaries in Berkshire County.
Lola's perseverance is legendary because she wouldn't accept no for an answer about anything.
It was a truly meaningful project that will always stay with us, and that is because of Lola.
Congratulations, my friend, on winning the Berkshire Award. I'm sorry that Jim and I can't be there with you in person to celebrate, but I'm so thrilled. And thank you, Berkshire Museum, for recognizing the amazing Lola Jaffe. Lola, from the moment I met you, I knew you were a special person, and I'm so proud to call you my friend. You've done so many things in the Berkshire to transform education and the arts and make a difference in our community, from the Mahaiwe Theater to taking kids on trips to the theater and into the opera. I love when I'm with you and I hear a young person say, Mrs. Jaffe, you changed my life. You took me to a play, you took me to the opera, you believed in me. That's how it happens, one person at a time, or sometimes one theater at a time. And you're deserving of every recognition that comes your way. We're so privileged to have you as a friend. The Berkshires is so privileged to have you as a leader. And I wish you every congratulations. And Jim and I love you a lot. And we're so proud. And congratulations, my friend. Hope to see you soon.
On behalf of the 1,100 students who have gone on your trips, thank you, Lola.